Children's time. There we go. Can I sit by you? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, girls. Today, when I speak to the adults, I'm going to be talking about bread. So let's talk a little bit about bread together this morning, okay? Do you like bread?
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Eat it.
Eat it? That's what we're supposed to do with it. Do we make things of it? Have you ever had fresh home-baked bread? Have you ever smelled bread baking? My mom used to bake bread about every Sunday, and that smell when you walk in the house, it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful smell. And today, Jesus in the gospel lesson that I'm going to read here in just a minute talks about the fact that He is the bread of life. So what does that mean? Any thoughts?
That bread represents Him.
Very good. It does represent Him, as a matter of fact. When we take Holy Communion, when the pastor distributes the wafer, that is the bread. That's Jesus' body, right? Which was given for us. And then we take the cup, and that represents His blood, which was shed for us. And when we eat bread for our physical bodies, what does it do? Do you get full when you eat bread? We do, don't we? How many sandwiches do you normally eat? Just one? You're better than I am sometimes. Depends on what it is. But yeah, we typically eat one. And why is that?
Because we'll get full.
That's exactly right. That's the word I was going for. It fills us, doesn't it? That's what Jesus is saying today. He is the bread of life. Just as we have a physical body, do you know we have a spiritual body as well? Which is what God uses to guide and direct our lives. And He wants us to have a full spiritual body. And where do we get that?
From food.
From spiritual food, which comes in whose name? Jesus. Jesus' name. That's exactly right. So what I'm going to ask you is, as you eat a sandwich this week and you have bread, think about Jesus. He is the bread of life. He fills us. And where we can only eat so much of the physical bread, we can feast on Jesus all the time. And there aren't enough calories to bloat us in the spiritual sense. So remember that whenever you think about a sandwich, think about Jesus, okay? Now, does the pastor, I brought a loaf of bread, so would you all like a piece of bread, or is there something else he gives you after a sermon? How about first I give you candy, and afterwards, maybe we can share a loaf of bread. I wasn't planning on that answer coming from them. It's a sad situation when the children are smarter than the speaker. But here, Pastor left that in a basket. Do you recognize that? What's that from? That's from communion, isn't it? Help yourself. You're welcome. Thanks for coming up.